My name is Allisons and I am a speech-language pathologist at Breakfast Point Academy, and I'm 28 years old. When I was born, I was diagnosed with a hole in my heart, and it eventually closed up by the age of 3. And at the age of 3, the doctors noticed that I had a condition called aortic stenosis.
I was concerned, but when you would look at her, you would see there were no outward signs that anything was wrong. And so we continued to function as if she was just a normal, healthy child.
I was monitored each year, and they watched my heart just to make sure everything was okay. I ended up needing my first heart surgery when I was 10 years old. They repaired the valve to make it better, and they told me at that point that I wouldn't probably need another surgery until I was in my 40s or 50s. Over the years after that, they continued to monitor me once a year, and I was very active, involved in cheerleading, involved in dance, going out on the boat, things that kept me active. Whenever I was 25 years old, I married my husband, Keith.
When I first found out about Allison's heart condition, it didn't really dawn on me how serious it was until later on in our relationship, because looking at her physically, except for her scar, she looked just like every other woman, her age.
In 2011, I began having fevers and night sweats. I went to the hospital. They did test and noticed that I did have endocarditis, which is an infection in my heart valve. On April 6, 2011 is when I went into the hospital, and they began giving me antibiotics, told me that I would need another surgery. And at this point, they gave me the option to choose between either a pig valve or a mechanical valve. And I made the decision to get a pig valve. And once I had my surgery, the infection was much more complicated than they thought, so they decided to put in a homograph valve, which is a human valve. Now, since the surgery, I'm feeling great. I went through cardio rehab, and I feel stronger than ever. I'm not tired. I notice a difference in how I feel physically. And at this point, my husband and I are expecting our first child in April.
I don't know what to say other than she probably wouldn't be here.
If it wasn't for the American Heart Association, all of the procedures that Allison went through when she was younger, and even the latest surgery in 2011, probably wouldn't be possible.
If there was no American Heart Association, I don't think I would be here today.
I would say thank you, a great big thank you for what you've done and for supporting this great cause.
I would just give my deepest thank yous to the people who contribute to the American Heart Association.
It means a lot to people like me who benefit from your donations and are able to have procedures and research and ideas and things that wouldn't be possible if it weren't for the money that you've donated.
If it wasn't for them and their donations, for all we know, my wife might not be alive today, and it just really means a lot.